So guys, you have an old car like I do with a very basic radio, and of course you want to connect your phone to a more advanced system. So what do you want to do? You want to move from this to this. The EONON P4, a wide screen with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, dashcam built-in, rear camera as well, and much more. Let's start with a quick unboxing, guys, and then we'll go to the car to test everything. So Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you can cast rear camera, 4K dashcam and auto brightness. So this is what's included in the box. Quite a few things. So you got our P4 screen there with the mount already pre-installed. You can remove it, of course, and it will look like this. This is the screen. We're gonna have a look at that later. So you got our backup camera with the very long wire and the red wire to connect to the reverse light. There's also two stickers to mount the camera. We have our user manual and a suction mount. This is a suction cup mount with an arm that can be extended like so. So basically you have two options to mount the screen. There's also included this trim tool and 4 stickers for cable management. One aux cable 3.5mm to 3.5mm, and finally the cigarette light adapter with a very long wire, and in this case it's using USB Type-C. Pretty cool. I forgot to mention an extra sticker there, just in case if you damage the first one for some reason, or if you want to reuse it in another car. I think it was mentioned that this normal mount has a flexible foot, as you can see. Okay, let's do a quick walk around on the screen. So at the top we have our on-off button. On the sides we got our I/O, so aux port, got the rear view camera port, USB Type-C, and the pre-installed microSD card, 64 gigs of storage. That will be used for the footage from both cameras. Got our front camera here, 4K. At the bottom we got nothing. Yeah, it's very thin. And yeah, it's not so noticeable, apart from the camera that, yeah, it would be nice if we could remove the camera if you don't want to use it. But yeah, that's it, guys. Alright, let's go to the car, let's see what this P4 is all about. Guys, so there you have it, the P4 from EONON, I think that's how you pronounce it. 9.33 inch display, quite wide as you can see, resolution 1600 by 600, I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but yeah, it is quite sharp. I put it there on the dashboard, and the other thing you need to do is just plug it to your cigarette lighter, run the cable to the back of the unit, and that's it. You also get the rear backup camera that you also plug to the unit. Currently it's not plugged in, and that's all you need to do. Because it is a portable unit, you can remove it. For example, if this is not your current car or it's a company car, you can remove it so it's not attached permanent to your car. So that's quite good, or if you have a second car. Another thing that is amazing, Apple CarPlay, as you guys can see, you got Android Auto as well, and on top of that, guys, you got a dash cam built in on the unit itself. And if you plug the rear camera, you will see the screen split in two, and then you can stretch left or right depending on the camera you want to see. It's currently recording. As soon as you turn the car on, it will record it like a normal dash cam. One good thing with this unit is the output. So basically nowadays every single car has Bluetooth, so you can connect the unit to your car Bluetooth and use the car controls to control the unit, or you can use FM, so just need to put the same frequency on your radio there, and you're gonna listen to the unit. The screen keeps jumping to Apple CarPlay because I'm using this phone, it's the iPhone, so keep jumping to that. Of course, you can also use the aux cable, which is supplied with the unit, or even the speaker built in the unit itself. So in terms of sound quality, if you use the aux cable like we're using it now, I believe the sound quality is quite good. Of course, if you use Bluetooth, is the phone that will send the music source to the car stereo, not the unit. And if you want to use the FM transmitter, There you go, the radio already recognized that. Yeah, maybe I need to pick another frequency. There's quite some noise. Well, FM transmitter so far is not working very well, as you guys can tell. It might be because I'm in the urban area. There's quite a few radio stations here. Over here you can see the display. You got auto display, so it will dim when it's dark outside. You got the volume there. And here it's just for the cameras. Actually guys, for the money I think this is quite comprehensive. Currently costs $150 and you get all this, Apple CarPlay. In terms of touch, it's not the fastest on the settings. So you got your screensaver, left or right hand drive, split screen mode, so you can select how you want to split your screen. If you pick this one, you'll be able to see the rear backup camera there. You can also see the front camera. You got your brightness as we've seen before, assistive touch and clear connections. On the camera is where you can select your camera resolution like 4K, segment duration, so it will split in clips of 1 minute, 3 or 5. Okay, you got collision sensitivity, so it will lock if you have an accident, knock on wood. Microphone on and off, and reverse line calibrations. On the system you got your language, time, and an option to format your card. Bear in mind that it comes already pre-installed with the 64 gigs SD card, micro SD card in this case. And here is the firmware version. It's very comprehensive. As you can see over here, you got the Apple AirPlay, so it will mirror your iPhone to the unit, and Android Cast. We're gonna test that right now. Now I'm using another camera, so AirPlay, smart screen, and there you go, we are mirroring the iPhone in real time. So for example, if you want to watch YouTube, there you go guys, in real time. 5.1.2 immersive spatial. You cannot zoom in. Actually you can using the phone, but that's the max you're gonna get. You won't be able to stream Netflix guys. Yeah, it won't play. You can see for example photos from your phone on the screen, just basically a normal mirroring phone function. And another thing I like with this software, you always see this dot there, so you can go straight to home screen, no fuss. On the top you can see there is recording at the SD card, and in terms of Apple CarPlay, it does work very well. So you got your Spotify, Waze, basically the apps that are supported in Apple CarPlay. Quite cool, right guys? Very straightforward, not too complicated, and of course, if you step back a little bit, it will give that modern feel to your car. I don't have a lot of negative points, to be honest guys. Maybe the USB cable could be on an angle, because when you plug it in, it's hard to fold it like that, and the camera on the back should be removable if needed. It does stand out a little bit, as you guys can see, and of course from here you can see what I'm saying. If that was an L shape, it will be much better. This is how the unit will look from the outside. I'm going to remove that white sticker as well. You can also use the suction mount for the window. And another cool thing with this unit is you can make this like that, so it will move upwards, and this will move a little bit as well. Alright guys, let's wrap it up the video. Overall, very good unit guys. I think it's worth the money for sure. I'm going to leave a link down below so you can check it out, the current price. And if you enjoyed the video, click the like button guys, and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much for your support. Like always, thank you very much for watching, and hope I can see you all in the next one.